going to teach you guys how to make your own microbead hair extensions and how to install them into your head. So if you've ever heard of microbead hair extensions, they are also called Itip extensions. It's the same thing, microbead, Itip. They are amazing. That's why the past 2 years I've had them professionally done at the salon. Legit, microbead hair extensions, you can wash them, dry them, curl them. The hair lasts from 6 months to a year. There is no heat, there's no glue, there's none of that involved. It's literally just a hair extension, a bead. They attach it to your hair and they clip it down. The downside of microbead hair extensions is that it's really freaking expensive, man. So the initial purchase of the hair that you need to put into your head and the salon charging you whatever, in my experience, has can range you anywhere, can cost you anywhere from $1,000 to $1,500. That's a lot. And then on top of that, every 4 to 6 weeks, you have to go back and you have to get them slid up. And that can cost you anywhere, in my experience, from $175 to $250. So yeah, I've been doing it for the past 2 years and I've been biting the bullet because I just love the extensions so much. But it's time for me to not spend that money on my hair and to be responsible and to spend money on other things like bills and food. I had a pack of clip-in extensions at home and I decided to cut up the extensions and buy some supplies on Amazon and make my own and install them. And that is why I'm sitting here with beautiful hair. I also cut in layers. As you can see, I'm not the best hair cutter. I am not a professional, by the way, disclaimer. So I installed my own hair. I cut it up so to blend it in, and I'm super excited with how my hair turned out. I think it just looks so good. I'm probably going to keep these in for about a month. If you want to learn how to make your own hair extensions, please keep watching. So you are going to need a few things. First, you're going to need a pack of hair extensions. These are my clip-in hair extensions, and I know I'm not going to be using these anymore. These have been laying around my house for a couple years now, so I might as well recycle them and make them into microbead extensions that I'm actually going to use. You are also going to need a flat iron that you do not care about. Why? Because this is what happens to it, so you don't want to use a good one. I just ran into TJ Maxx and I bought this one, and this is the Luxe Willow Flat Iron, and it was 10 bucks, and it works perfectly well for what I'm using it for. You are going to need some keratin hair extension glue. This is the one I have, and this I got off of Amazon. I believe it was $7.99 or $8.99, and you get 400 pieces of glue. And then this is just kind of how it looks like, just little cute little yellow beads. You are going to need a pair of scissors to cut the extensions out of the clips, and you're also going to need a comb to comb out the hair extensions that you made to make sure you don't have any fallout. To put in the hair extensions, you are obviously going to need the beautiful microbead extensions that you made or that you bought, but in this video we are making them. So these are the ones that I made myself out of the clip-ins. And then you are going to need a pair of pliers, a hair loop-de-loop thingy that looks like this, and micro beads. And just make sure your micro beads match the color of your hair because they do come in different colors. Now, this plier, micro bead, and hair loop-de-loop thingy, I got off of Amazon, and it was called a microbead extension kit. And it actually came with all these 3 things, and I think it was like $8.99 or $9.99. I know it was under 10 bucks, so super affordable. And also it came with 200 beads. So in this video, I'm going to teach you first how to make your own extensions, and then I'm going to teach you how to install your own extensions. So I already cut my hair out of the extensions. So these were the clips right here. And all I did was I went in with a scissor and I snipped it off. So I'm going to throw that to the side. And then I'm going to just grab a little piece of glue. You see, is this in focus? Okay, I'm going to grab a little bit of glue and I'm just going to place it onto the flat iron. I'm just going to wait for that to melt. It melts pretty quickly. While I'm waiting for that, I'm just going to grab a little piece of hair. Here's my little piece of hair. I just kind of eyeball it. And there I go. And I hold it in a pretty tight grip. So I just have a little piece of hair in a tight grip. And then I'm going to go back with my flat iron, and you see that the glue is melted pretty much. Oh, let me tip it over to the side. Okay. I am going to take the hair and I'm just going to place it into the glue and I'm going to press it down. And then I'm just going to work the glue into the strands, and you just go through it a couple of times, 2-3 times, until all the strands are coated. Put my flat iron down, and then you kind of have just this bunchiness. So you're going to wait a couple of seconds for the glue to kind of dry. And then what I do is I twist and I just go like this, and I try to make the glue tip as small as possible by twisting it, because you want to make sure the tip of this fits into your microbead. Okay, and then the glue dries pretty quickly. So once it dries, I just take a pair of scissors and I cut it right about there. Just gonna cut that off. And then you have yourself a nice microbead hair extension. I'm going to go in with my comb and I'm gonna brush out any fallout, because that's the last thing you want, is your hair falling out once you have it in your hair. And there you go. Nice and simple. I'm just going to do the last of my hair, and we'll get this thing fast forwarded so I can teach you how to install your own extensions. So I'm going to put in my micro beads into my hair loop-de-loop thing. I think I'm just going to start out by putting in 10 of them. Okay, and all you do is you take the micro bead and you just slide it in through the top, and then you just slide it down. To grab a little piece of hair. I guess I'll start right in the middle. And then I'm going to take my hair, I'm going to loop it through. And then I'm going to grab a bead, one very on the top, and then I'm going to push my hair through the loop. And then your bead should be here, and I hold it right on the top. I take my hair extension and I stick it into the loop. I stick it into the bead and make sure that it's nice and in. And then I take my pliers and I clamp it down. And there it is, my first microbead. So I got the second layer in. I think I'm just going to add a few more because when I feel around, I feel like there needs to be a few more in here. So let's keep going. I hoped that this video helped you guys out. It's gonna help you save a little bit of money. It was very tedious to make the extensions. I wanna say I spent like a couple hours a day for like 3 days to make all of the extensions. And then to put them in, it took me like 4 hours. But that was the first, this is the first time I actually done it. So I'm sure next time if I decide that I want to make my own hair extensions again, hopefully it won't take as long. So I'm super excited by how this turned out. Yeah, I'm so excited. I just want to dance. But yeah, if you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you learned something cool today. And don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.